I have earned over $2 million from these 5 methods that I am going to be talking about in this video as a former high school math teacher and a mama of 2. So these methods are specifically well suited for teachers, former teachers, current teachers, retired, even tutors and homeschool parents. Now, I want to make a quick disclaimer. I don't love the phrase passive income because people assume that I'm talking about 100% passive income, and there are very few things in life that are actually 100% passive. I'm talking you win the lottery, you inherit money from a relative, the 5 cents per month you earn from your savings account interest, very few things, okay? But the 5 methods that I'm going to be talking about are ways to earn money where you put in the work in the beginning and you set up everything correctly, and then you continually earn money month after month without trading your time. I have been able to do all 5 of these successfully, and I can't wait to dive into them. So number 1 is creating teacher resources and selling them on Teachers Pay Teachers. This is actually my favorite method, especially for beginners, for teachers who haven't really dived into the world of online business, for several reasons. First of all, most teachers are already creating resources for their classroom. I don't know about you, but for me, I created worksheets and tests and activities for my kids all the time because, well, for us, we didn't have a textbook when I first started, which is insane, I know, but that's where I was as a first-year teacher. So I had to create a lot of materials. Now, I listed them on Teachers Pay Teachers, but then I actually went back and I made them better because they were pretty simple, I'll say. They looked really bad. But I learned how to make them look really professional. And I also learned how to upload them the correct way on Teachers Pay Teachers, which I have a whole nother video on that. You can search my store, how to upload to TPT, where you are making sure you're using keywords and your cover photos are scroll stopping. So if you do this the right way, you upload quality resources and you upload them the correct way, then you can earn 3, 4, even 5 figures a month from Teachers Pay Teachers. Now, I know I get a lot of pushback actually when I talk about the amount of money I earn, especially from TPT. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because teachers have tried TPT and they're not earning the money that they think they should. And it's probably because you didn't upload them the right way. But I do have income reports on my Instagram at Lindsay Bowden to show you my monthly income from TPT just to prove that, yes, it is possible. Now, I do have over 300 resources in my store, and I took to the time to make sure I uploaded them the right way. I actually just kind of did a big overhaul of my TPT store, but before that, I hadn't touched it in like 3 years. And I earn close to $5,000 a month on normal school months. In the summer, it's between $1,000 and $2,000 for June and July. And then I've earned up to $10,000 a month in August. So it is possible to make significant income from TPT. I actually replaced my teacher salary from TPT alone. Now, I wouldn't say it was enough for me to stay home for good because of things like insurance and benefits that I wouldn't be getting if I quit my job. But with the other methods that I'm going to be talking about in the rest of this video, I have been able to quit my teaching job, stay home with my 2 kids. My husband quit his job, and we use the money from my online business, a lot of which is passive, to live on and live the life that we love. Pretty crazy. Okay, number 2 is selling on your own website. Now, I always recommend starting with TPT, the number 1 method, because of 3 reasons. Number 1, they already have traffic. People are going to teacherspayteachers.com to buy, and TPT runs ads. They're already bringing in traffic. Number 2, they handle customer service, which is a big issue. If someone leaves you a bad review because they couldn't open a PDF, yes, that's happened to me, they will remove that review. They will reach out to the teacher and make sure that they can open the PDF or whatever their tech issue is. They're really good about handling customer issues for you. They do refunds, they handle everything. And then number 3, they collect and remit sales tax when needed. If you've ever dived into the world of sales tax for digital products, it is quite confusing. Every state has a different law, and it's a lot. So they handle that for you. It's a big, weight off of my shoulders. They handle the admin work. So start with TPT. Once you get established on TPT, you can branch out and then sell those same resources on your own website. So you don't have to recreate new resources. You can use the same ones and sell on your own website. The only stipulation that TPT has is they need to be the same price. So you can't sell a unit on TPT for 30 and then on your website for 15. But you want to sell them for the same price, then you can upload it to your website and sell that way. There are a few options for that. I personally have my website on WordPress, and then I use WooCommerce, which is a plugin for WordPress, to sell them. I've also used Shopify. Shopify is also a great option, but it's a little pricier. WordPress is free, and I believe WooCommerce is free, or it's a small transaction fee. Now, WordPress is not easy to set up. I will say that. So I would recommend WordPress if you are planning to expand and maybe do some blogging, because they have really good SEO tools, and it is free, but it's not necessarily easy to build a website on WordPress if you don't know about coding. I paid someone to do it, so that was off my checklist. There are other websites as well, like you can sell through Flowdesk or Squarespace. Squarespace is really easy to set up and use. So you would just choose a website of your choice. You would set up your online store, and then you can sell that way. Now, I make significantly less, like a tenth of what I make from my own website on TPT. But again, it's passive income, meaning I uploaded those resources that I had already created, then I just make money. I don't have to do anything. Now, you do have to market to get people to your website, but I already set up a lot of SEO in the beginning with Pinterest. I have a lot of keywords so that when people are Googling things, they find my website. So I'm not actually marketing every day. It's just things that I set up in the beginning, my strong foundation of people finding me, that allow me to make sales every day, every week, without actually doing any work. Number 3 is create a low ticket digital product. Now, this can be for people who are, maybe they already have a TPT store that is established and they're making money, but they want to branch out to something else. Or it can be for teachers who are not interested in creating teacher resources, but they have another niche that they want to go into. Maybe you're ready to leave the classroom and you're ready just to be done with education, which is fine. You do what's best for you and your family. That's what I did. I left the classroom when I got pregnant with my first baby so that I could stay home with her and not put her in daycare at 6 weeks. That just didn't jive with me. I understand that some people don't have an option, and I know I'm blessed to have an option. Just wanted to say that. You're doing a great job, Mama. But some teachers, they just don't want to make teacher resources, and that's fine. So a low ticket product could be like a mini course on anything that you are knowledgeable about. Maybe you make cups with a Cricut machine, like you make cup designs and you sell them. You could teach other people how to do that. Or maybe you are a really good chef, a good cook, and you make homemade from scratch meals for your family. If you somehow have time for that, you're doing amazing. And you can make a cookbook. So there are a lot of different options. So you would choose your niche, who you're helping, and what you're going to help them with, and then you would create a low ticket digital product related to that. So it could be a mini course, a playbook, it could be templates. I actually have another video on that, how to create a digital product from scratch. You can find that in my channel. And that is a great way to kind of get out of the teacher niche while still making money. Now, I want to talk about how to sell these, because this is where there is a difference between selling them passively and selling them actively. So a lot of people sell low ticket digital products with Instagram, which is a fabulous way to do that. And I use Instagram a lot, but Instagram is not passive. Instagram, you have to post daily to make significant sales, sometimes multiple times a day, which is fine if you have time for that. But I just want to be completely transparent here, because this video is about passive income. If you want to make a low ticket product and you want to sell it passively, you could start with Instagram, but then I would move into paid ads, where you really just have to check those once they're doing well, once a week, once every 2 weeks. That's what we do in my business. We check our ads once every 2 weeks. If they're doing well, I check the data and I don't have to do anything. They're just continually running and making me sales every single day. So just a disclaimer there. Okay, number 4 is to create an online course. Now, this type of product is the most work, but it could potentially have the biggest reward. I actually make the most amount of income in my business from my online program, which is called the Resource Academy, which is where I train teachers how to make teacher resources and sell them on TPT, which was the number 1 method. By the way, if you want to learn how to do that, I have a free training, lindsaybowden.com/training. And I made an online course to help teachers do what I was doing, because I was getting questions. Hey, how are you doing this? How are you making this amount of money on TPT? So I made a program about it, and now other people buy it. They get the result, and it's been a great way to help teachers without trading my time for money. So I'm not doing like live classes. I'm not doing in-person or online coaching. It's just continually selling. I made the course once and it continues to sell daily with Facebook ads without me actually having to do a lot of work. Now, I want to say this about online courses because online courses have changed. Back in 2020, online courses were booming. Everyone was home, they had extra time, they had a little extra money probably, and so anyone could create an online course about anything and potentially make some sales. There's been kind of a shift, and I really suggest that people only make an online course if you have a niche related to money, so earning money, getting out of debt, getting a job, starting a business. If you have a niche related to relationships, so parenting or finding a spouse or dealing with divorce, or if you have a niche related to health, so healing from an autoimmune disease or healing from eczema. I actually just bought a $1,000 course about eczema because my baby has really bad eczema and doesn't sleep through the night. And so that transformation was so important to me that I was willing to spend 4 figures to get the result. So I feel like those 3 broad categories of niches are easier to sell when it comes to an online course. I'm not saying that they have to be in those categories, but I'm just saying that's kind of the trend that I'm seeing. So health, money, relationships. Okay, and then the last method is a membership. There's kind of 2 categories of memberships that I see with teachers. The first is a membership that gives access to teacher resources. So maybe you have a TPT store and it's doing well. You can make a membership where you're giving access to maybe new resources every month, maybe that aren't in your TPT store. Or you give access to your whole library for a certain amount per month, and then once they cancel, they don't have access to that library anymore. There's a lot of different ways that you can do that, but that can be just an additional stream of income for you. And then the other type of membership would be basically like an online course, but in a membership format where it's more of a niche that needs ongoing help or you're giving ongoing monthly coaching. I'm thinking of my husband does like investing, like real estate investing and stuff. And so a lot of his programs that he joins are more membership based because those industries change so often. So he pays monthly instead of like a one-time fee for a course. Well, because these, real estate laws and I don't even know, the interest rates and things that I don't know about, they're changing often, then a membership model is best for that kind of program. And for those kinds of big results, like investing in real estate where there can be a big return, you can charge, $97, $197 a month. I've even seen memberships higher than that per month, which is a great way to earn monthly recurring revenue. Okay, so let me just go over those again. The first one is selling your teacher resources on TPT. That's where I recommend everyone start if you're interested in creating teacher resources. The second one is selling your teacher resources on your own website. I only suggest that once you have your TPT store established. Number 3 is a low ticket digital product. This is for teachers who are not interested in creating teacher resources, or you already have a TPT store and you're ready to expand to something else. Now, with those low ticket products, you can make those about pretty much any niche. Classroom management, how to do a morning meeting if you want to keep it education based. And you can use your TPT store to kind of leverage that. Maybe you have a lot of classroom management resources in your TPT store, and then you make a PDF guide about classroom management. Those can really marry well together. But it can also be for teachers who are not interested in staying in the education space and you want to branch out to a brand new niche, which is fine. Number 4 is to create an online course. These would be best for niches related to health, wealth, relationships. And then number 6 is a membership where you can either give access to teacher resources or you can teach something, you can give a transformation, and people pay monthly to get additional resources or monthly coaching from you. I hope this was helpful. I hope you choose one of these ways to earn passive income. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything, and I'll see you guys next time.